Hello students, welcome to online study through my channel. Hope so you all are fine and understanding the topics explained by me. Today we will study the topic lens maker's formula, which is very important topic for plus 2 standard. Let's start the lens maker's formula. In this formula or equation, giving relationship between the focal length is denoted by f of the lens, and refractive indices of the material of the lens, that is denoted by n, and in some books it is denoted by mu also, and the radii of curvature of surfaces r1 and r2 is known as lens maker's formula. Means there are three basic quantities f, n, r1 and r2. So what we have to assume now, what are the conditions, basic conditions? The lens must be thin होना चाहिए lens, and all the distances are measured from the optical center C. Of the aperture of the lens is small. Aperture means diameter. The diameter must be small. ये जो diameter है aperture है बोल देते हैं जिसको हम, ये क्या होना चाहिए, small होना चाहिए. The object is a point object and here we denoted it as O, point O, and lies on the, we know it is always lies on the principal axis. Next is the angle made by incident ray and the refracted ray with the principal axis are small. Means जो angle incident ray के साथ बनेगा and refracted ray, मतलब after refraction जो angle बनेगा, its both angles should be small. Next is sign conventions. As we know, we have to follow some kind of rules, sign conventions for ray diagram especially. First is all the distances are measured from optical center of the lens, as we had already discussed in the assumption that we have to take from the optical center. Next is distance measured in the direction of propagation of incident light. मतलब जिस direction में हमारी incident ray है, अगर हम distance उसी direction में measure कर रहे हैं, then it will be taken as positive sign. While the distance measured in the opposite direction, means इसके opposite अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं, अगर right to left हम move कर रहे हैं, then it will be taken it as negative sign. Now we are moving towards the derivation, that is the mathematical part of lens maker's formula. For that, first of all, introduction. Consider a lens made up of material of absolute refractive index n2. Means मैंने जो ये refractive index लिया है इस lens का, it is taken as n2 because it is the made up of glass. This lens is placed in the medium of refractive index n1. जहाँ पे इसको रखा है उसका refractive index कितना है, n1. That is because it is taken as air. So it is made up of glass, and where it is placed is it air. So n1 will be less than n2 because we know that refractive index of glass is always greater than the refractive index of air. The lens is bounded by two spherical refractive surfaces. Here we are taken as x p1y and x p2y. There are the two surfaces because the lens is joined by these two surfaces. Next is C1 and C2 because it is having the two surfaces, so it is also having the two centers C1 and C2 be the center of curvatures. R1 and R2 be the radii of curvature. Obviously, if there are two surfaces, then the radii of curvatures are also two, then R1 and R2. Here we can say from the diagram, the distance of the optical center from C1 is R1, the distance of the optical center C from C2 is taken as R2. So C is the optical center as we had already discussed. Now refraction at surface xp1y. मैं एक एक करके आपको surface discuss करूँगी. First of all xp1y, then xp2y. When we are taken as xp1y, just forget it about the second surface xp2y. We are just taken as xp1y. Let O be a point object. As we had done in the assumptions that we have to take the point object, and point object is denoted by here O. Must be lying in the rarer medium. It is lying in the rarer medium because we had already discussed there is a air medium and the refractive index is n1. Axis of refracting surface xp1y. This is the surface xp1y. The incident ray OA. This is the ray OA is taken as incident ray. And we know that when the ray of light moves from rarer to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. And the normal is taken as AC1. You can easily see from the diagram AC1 and meets the principal axis at I1. कहाँ पे meet कर रहा है ये I1 पे, right? दैट इज इफ द सेकेंड सरफेस, ये कब हम लेंगे, जब हमारे पास सेकेंड सरफेस प्रेजेंट नहीं है, तब हमारी जो रे ऑफ लाइट है इसको हम आगे एक्सटेंड करेंगे एंड इट इज टेकन एज I1, राइट. सो I1 is taken as real image. Real image किसकी है, ऑब्जेक्ट O की. ऑब्जेक्ट O is the point object. So I1 is the our image that is real image. Since अब ये कौन सा केस बन रहा है, ये केस बन रहा है when object lies in the rarer medium. Means ऑब्जेक्ट हमारी कहाँ पड़ी है, rarer medium में, और हमारी इमेज है हमारी I1 that is real image. So हम वो केस लेंगे. These are the cases in which we are taken the relationship between the refractive indexes and the R1 radii of curvature. So the equation will be minus n1 upon u plus n2 upon v1 for the first image equals to n2 minus n1 over r1. This is our equation number 1. Now we are moving towards our next surface, that is xp2y. हमने पहले xp1y की बात कर ली, इमेज बन गई I1. Now we have to move for the next surface xp2y. So here I am writing as refraction at surface xp2y. The ray AB refracted by the first surface xp1y is refracted at B by the second surface xp2y and finally meets the principal axis at I. Means I am talking about this ray AB. ये क्या है, ये हमारे पास पड़ी अब डेंसर मीडियम से. जब रे ऑफ लाइट व्हेन इट मूव्स फ्रॉम डेंसर टू रेयर मीडियम इट बेड्स अवे फ्रॉम द नॉर्मल एंड हेयर इट इज डिनोटेड बाय आई. आई इज द इमेज. द पॉइंट I1, ये जो I1 थी अब ये क्या बन जाएगी हमारे पास, वर्चुअल ऑब्जेक्ट. ठीक है, वाई, बिकॉज नाउ द सेकेंड सरफेस इज प्रेजेंट xp2y. सो फॉर दैट I1 विल बिकम द वर्चुअल ऑब्जेक्ट बिकॉज अब ये रियल नहीं रहा. ठीक है, placed in the denser medium for the refracting surface xp2y. That is the situation. अब situation हमारी क्या बन गई कि ऑब्जेक्ट कहाँ पड़ी है, डेंसर मीडियम में, एंड इमेज हमारी कहाँ बन रही है, रेयर मीडियम में. सो वी आर नाउ टेकिंग टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट केस दैट व्हेन ऑब्जेक्ट इज प्लेस्ड इन द डेंसर मीडियम एंड द इमेज इज एट द रेयर मीडियम. So our equation is minus n2 upon v1 plus n1 upon v. V is final image, distance of the final image, here it is v, right? And v1 is the जो हमारी पास पहले बनी थी इमेज, लेकिन अब वो क्या बन गई, वर्चुअल ऑब्जेक्ट. सो दैट्स वाई वी, अब हम u नहीं लेंगे, अब हम क्या लेंगे, v1. So the equation is minus n2 upon v1 plus n1 upon v equals to n1 minus n2 upon r2. Why we are taking r2? Because we are talking about the second surface xp2y. So अगर मैंने रिप्लेस करना है, मीन्स इसकी पोजीशन रिप्लेस करनी, n1 की पोजीशन पे n2 एंड n2 की पोजीशन पे n1. सो वी हैव टू टेक द नेगेटिव साइन आउटसाइड. So it will become minus n2 upon v1 as it is, n1 upon v as it is. Just we are replacing the position. So taking negative sign common, n2 minus n1 upon r2 is the equation number 2. As we had done in the equation number 1 that we had discussed for the first surface, this is our equation number 1 and this is the equation number 2. So adding these two equations, I had written as the first and second equation, minus n1 upon u plus n2 upon v1, this is from the first equation, minus n2 upon v1 plus n1 upon v, this is from the second equation, and here I am taking the right hand side, n2 minus n1 common, 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2, right? अब n2 upon v1 minus n2 upon v1 और plus n2 upon v1, it will be cancelled out because of the having opposite signs. So it will become minus n1 upon u plus n1 upon v equals to n2 minus n1 into 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2 as it is, right? So what we had now taken as n1 common ले लिया. So what is left behind, minus 1 upon u plus 1 upon v. Similarly from this bracket take n1 common, so n2 upon n1 minus 1 into 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2 as it is. So now we can see n1 is cancelled out with n1 because left hand side and right hand side both having the same quantity, then it will be the cancel out. So it will become minus 1 upon u plus 1 upon v equals to n2 over n1 minus 1 as it is, 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2 as it is, right? Now we know that the ratio of n2 upon n1, means if there is the ratio of the two refractive indices, then it will be written as n, common n. So n2 upon n1 will be written as n, that is relative refractive index of the lens with respect to rarer medium or air, right? So the last equation will become minus 1 upon u plus 1 upon v, as n2 upon n1 is replaced by n only. So we have replaced by n. So minus 1 upon u plus 1 upon v equals to n minus 1, 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. This is our equation number 3. Now we are going to take the next condition. The condition is when the object is at infinity, right? You know that when the object is at infinity, तो image कहाँ पे बनती है हमेशा? Focus पे, right? Focus पे बनती है. So we know that u equals to minus infinity because object is placed at infinity. Image कहाँ पे बन रही है? Focus पे. So v equals to f. So we are now having value of u and v. So put these value in above equation, that is equation number 3. So our equation number 3 becomes minus 1 upon infinity. u की जगह क्या लिख दिया? Infinity. v की जगह क्या लिख दिया? f. So it will become minus 1 upon infinity plus 1 upon f equals to, right hand side will remain same, that is n minus 1, 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2, right? Minus 1 upon infinity is not defined, it will be cancelled. So it will be the equation will become 1 upon f equals to n minus 1, 1 upon r1 minus 1 upon r2. This is our equation number 4. This equation number 4 represents the lens maker's formula. This is basic formula of lens makers. If we are combining these two equations, equation number 3 and equation number 4, you can see from the equation number 3 and equation number 4, if right hand side is equal, then we know that ultimately left hand side is also equal. So equation will become 1 upon f equals to minus 1 upon u plus 1 upon v. This is known as our lens formula, as we had already done in the 10th class, right? So this lens makers formula, इसकी application क्या है, use कहाँ पे होता है? This is basically used by the lens makers जो different तरह के lens बनाते हैं for the different optical instruments. So if we know from the formula, if we know the value of refractive index or radius of curvature, then we can easily find out the focal length, because it is basically the relationship between f, n and r, as we had already discussed in the definition, that the formula is relationship between f, n and r1 and r2. So for the lens maker, जो भी ये lens बनाते हैं different optical instruments के लिए, if they know the value of f, n and r1 and r2, then we can easily find out the value of focal length, right? So for different types of the lens, we can easily by this method we can easily find out the value of focal length. So this is all about the lens maker's formula. I hope you understand this topic well, and if there is any query, then you can message me, and please like and share my video. Thank you.